What's going on, zombie fans? UnrealEntGaming here, bringing you some news, information, and updates regarding Left 4 Dead 3. Now, I, for one, am very excited about this game. This game was leaked a couple of months ago, reporting and suggesting that Valve is working on a Left 4 Dead 3. So what do we as fans want to see? Well, everything. I mean, it's been a very long time since we've had a Left 4 Dead game, and the first two games were absolutely amazing. I think the games could have offered a little more, but nonetheless, both Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 were spectacular games, but here is something that we as fans want to see for the upcoming Left 4 Dead 3 title. Now, number one, the first thing I would like to see as a fan is more weapons. Personally, for me, I would love for there to be more weapons such as rocket launchers, miniguns, you know, bigger machine guns, flamethrowers, and all that kind of good stuff. I feel like players should be able to have more weapons in the game, not just your typical sniper, shotgun, assault rifle, and pistol. You know, add different kind of guns in the game, like 44 magnums and, you know, Barrett 50 cal snipers, you know, stuff like that. So another thing that would actually go great with those weapons would be customization, allowing players to customize their own weapons. For example, adding a different skin to your rifle, maybe adding a scope, adding silencers or whatnot, adding, you know, like you know, laser beams, all that kind of, you know, good stuff, you know, extended clips and, you know, all sorts of good stuff. By allowing players to customize their own weapons, I feel like, you know, that gun would be specifically made for you to use, not other players. For example, you might have the same weapon as the other player. For example, you guys both have assault rifles, but his assault rifle may contain, you know, a ACOG scope and an extended mag clip, while you have a silencer with a, you know, compressor to it. So you know what I mean? Maybe a different skin color, maybe your weapon's pink, maybe his is like red tiger. So like everybody's weapon is gonna fit the individual. That's what I think should be involved in the game. Like, you know, adding more weapons and allowing players to customize their weapons. You know, maybe adding scopes to pistols, or maybe having dual magnums and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. Another thing that I feel like should be integrated in the game is real-time destruction. Now, not every game needs to be like Battlefield, and it's hard to imagine, you know, the ability to kick down random walls, you know, in Left 4 Dead. But the fact remains that I think there should be environment destruction within Left 4 Dead 3, considering the fact that if you throw a grenade on a wall, you know, that wall blows up, you didn't know what was behind it, and out comes, like, you know, 50,000 zombies. And, you know, like, here you are, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to run or where to fight. So I think that'd be really cool, you know, for them to have, like, things you can blow up, like blow up cars, blow up buses, you know, blow up certain things, you know, not just canisters for that matter, you know what I mean? But aside from environment destruction, which would be very beneficial, because let's say you want to get to another location, you and your friends have to plant like C4 on this wall so you can blow it up and just go right through, you know what I mean? Because you have no other way. So environment destruction would be amazing. You know, imagine being trapped, you know, in a series of, you know, boarded up rooms with your fellow survivors, and you had no other way but to like hack your way through in order for you to get, you know, to the next area, you know, with fire axes and crowbars and all that kind of stuff. That would be amazing. Another thing that I feel like is very important is more global environment factors, like extreme weather. We saw that in Left 4 Dead 2's Hard Rain chapter, it proved that, you know, rain can go a long way. You know, it was actually cloaking, you know, hordes of like infected, making it very hard for you to see, and it was absolutely amazing. So I feel like in Left 4 Dead 3 they should definitely include rain, thunder, and all that kind of stuff, but also include snow. How awesome would that be if like there was like a blizzard outside and you can't really see anything because the snow is all in your face, and you have zombies like running around, like all you see is their footprints and whatnot. You know, you have zombies camouflaging themselves within snow. So I think that'll be absolutely amazing. You know, survivors navigating through a multi-storied, you know, campaign where there's different weather effects and whatnot, like, you know what I mean, like an Alaskan blizzard and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Like introducing, you know, freeze damage and whatnot, like you have to wear a specific mask in order for you to survive, like in the, you know, frigid temperatures and whatnot. That'd be awesome. So extreme weather would go good, because, you know, that way, you know, if it's raining outside and thunder strikes, you get to see for a split second, you know, where a zombie might be, because, you know, the light of the Thunderbolt was reflecting the zombie shadows, so therefore you can actually see some stuff here and there. Also, I believe the graphics definitely need to be updated for sure. I mean, Left 4 Dead 2's graphics were, I mean, they were alright. They weren't, that much better than the first one, but the game never focused on graphics, which was good, because all they focused on was gameplay, and you can go back and play Left 4 Dead over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it was just amazing. So being able to go back and play the game, many times, that's what made it fun. But like I said, graphics would be very important, because why have, a solid game without good graphics? So I feel like graphics should definitely go a long way, especially if this game is coming out for the Xbox One, which it is. So that would be just absolutely amazing, Also, another thing that I would like to add is more maps. Rather than just having, like, 4 to 5 maps on a single campaign, why not have like 8 maps like per campaign, you know what I mean? Or maybe have like every campaign have like cinematics and whatnot. That'd be amazing. But I feel like more maps definitely should be included in the next Left 4 Dead game. Perhaps maybe take us to New York City, Manhattan. Can you imagine Manhattan swarmed by zombies? Or maybe we can go to like Washington DC. Can you imagine being in Washington, in the White House and whatnot, White House zombies, Pentagon zombies and all that kind of stuff. Maybe go down south and go to the beach, maybe Miami Beach. That'd be a great location. Like, I feel like they should definitely do more than just typical things here and there. Maybe we can be on a giant ship. How awesome would that be? Like a giant Titanic looking ship. That'd be amazing, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like every campaign's beginning and ending should have a cinematic on, what's going on and why that happened. So but let me know in the comment section below, guys, on some of your thoughts and your opinions, everybody. Thank you all for watching. My name is Alex from UnrealEntGaming. If you guys are Left 4 Dead fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest Left 4 Dead news, information, updates. If you guys enjoyed the video, as always, hit this video up with a like and a favorite. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more, guys, because I am not done. Let's all hope that Left 4 Dead 3 is a good game, because if it's not, it's going to be very disappointing. But we all know it is. So thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll be seeing you all later. Peace.